from overnight, the Department of Veterans Affairs launching this website. It's a service that'll let members compare wait times for the first time. This comes after the 2014 scandal that the agency was covering up long wait times at facilities. 10 News reporter Mary McKenzie live at the VA hospital in La Jolla. And hey, Mary, good morning to you. How do our hospitals stack up?
So we have been cruising around this website, kind of getting familiar with it. We're doing pretty well here in the San Diego area in general. The average wait times here between 2 and 3 days. This facility here in La Jolla, just 2 days, in fact. And the head of the VA, of the department, says that this is critical to improving, this website specifically is critical to improving care for our nation's veterans and also the transparency of his department. He says, bring on the scrutiny. Now, this all comes, of course, as a result of an epidemic in the country. The site went live this morning to address a nationwide problem which came to light after a report uncovered an epidemic of veterans dying while waiting for care at VA hospitals. So again, the website is live now. I've posted links to it on social media and on our website at 10news.com. Coming up at 6:30, we're going to dig a little bit more into the website. I'm going to tell you which area clinic has some of the longest wait times in the country. We're live in La Jolla. Mary McKenzie, 10 News.
Thanks, Mary. Breaking news update on a deadly crash on the 8th in El Cajon. An SUV flew off the freeway, killing the driver. Police say about 10 o'clock last night, that driver overcorrected, lost control of his Chevy SUV on the 8 West. You can see the SUV right there. It went off a 100-foot embankment, rolled over into a billboard post. Firefighters cut the man out of that SUV. He died at the scene. No word yet on his name.
Now to a developing story. San Bernardino residents still deep in grief after a deadly school shooting.
There was a vigil at North Park Elementary last night. That's what you're looking at. Hundreds of students, parents, and staff members coming together to remember 8-year-old Jonathan Martinez.
And his teacher, Karen Smith. Jonathan was born with a genetic condition called Williams syndrome. It causes cardiovascular disease and learning disabilities. It's often associated with elevated social skills.
Jonathan loved to give hugs. Jonathan loved just touching you. He was easy to love.
Other students remembering Smith as a great teacher.
When you don't really ask her to, she'll still try to help you, even if it's hard to. She never gives up.
Well, officials say the school is getting a lot of support, but it will take time for everyone to recover.
6:04, some new developments with a U.S. response to the conflict in Syria. This morning, Secretary of State Rex Tillerson is in Moscow meeting with Russian leaders. Now, according to Russian state media, the foreign minister there believes the U.S. should not launch another missile strike in Syria or take any other similar measures. Last week's strike was a message after the chemical attack that killed more than 80 people, including a lot of kids. President Trump trying to clarify the U.S. position now in a new interview with Fox News.
We're not going into Syria.
President Trump is also demanding Russia withdraw support for the Syrian regime.
Frankly, Putin is backing a person that's truly an evil person. And I think it's very bad for Russia. I think it's very bad for mankind.
While in Russia, Tillerson has also offered to meet with President Putin. In that same interview, President Trump responded to a question about his plans for North Korea. He said, quote, "You never know, do you? You never know." He went on to say he doesn't talk about the military, but added that we are sending a powerful armada. Right now, the San Diego-based Carl Vinson Strike Group is part of that armada, headed toward the Korean Peninsula.
Now to a developing story. Outrage growing against United Airlines. Backlash continuing to grow over this viral video of a doctor being dragged off a plane, busting open his lip. Now people are cutting up frequent flyer cards and United-sponsored credit cards. United CEO talking about the business impact and the incident itself. All of this in an ABC News exclusive. 10 News reporter Mimi Alcala live at Lindbergh Field for us this morning. And Mimi, at this point, is he still continuing to apologize?
Brian, the CEO, Oscar Munoz, apologized quite a few times in that interview, and this is after a lot of many United customers promised to boycott United Airlines after watching that video and after seeing how he initially responded. But now we're hearing from Munoz for the first time in that exclusive interview about what exactly he says went wrong.
It was a system failure. we have not provided our frontline supervisors and managers and individuals with the proper tools, policies, procedures that allow them to use their common sense.
I'm sure many of you have seen the video. It shows the man, Dr. Dow, forcibly removed from the flight. At first, CEO Munoz did defend the crew's actions, but then he apologized later on. But the outrage continued to grow. Stock prices dropped dramatically, and that video is still getting shared over and over again. Here's what a passenger witnessing everything had to say.
After having done really nothing other than say, this is my seat, I bought and paid for it, I need to go to Louisville. I could not believe what I was seeing or hearing. I was in shock.
Now, the CEO also said that there will be a thorough review of the current flight procedures, and then they will release the results of that review on April 30th. We will keep you updated with that. For now, we're live at Lindbergh Field. Mimi Alcala, 10 News.
A lot of people will be waiting on that review. All right, thank you, Mimi. Happening today, the accused bank robber known as the Bad Grandpa Bandit will be in court. 51-year-old James Saputo is accused of robbing 11 banks in Southern California, including 4 in San Diego County. Saputo is nicknamed the Bad Grandpa Bandit because he disguised himself with a wig and glasses and a cane.
So there is no search plan today for the teenager who was pulled into the ocean off Mission Beach. Mohammed Al-Mustafa fled Syria with his family months ago. They were starting a new life here in El Cajon, and his parents say he was happy. When he went to the beach with friends Sunday, he told his parents he wouldn't go far into the water because he couldn't swim. Lifeguards believe he got caught in a rip current. Crews searched that night and through yesterday, but saw no signs of him.
Such a sad story. All right. Well, some good news now coming out of the San Diego Unified School District. Students in that district have the highest graduation rate out of the other 4 large districts here in the state of California. You can see the district also improved its rate from 2015. More good news. These are the dropout rates for high school graduates here in California. San Diego Unified only measuring 3.4% of students dropped out in 2016. And as you can see there, this is much lower than those 4 other big school districts here in California. So good news there coming out of our very own San Diego Unified.
Yeah.